Welcome to the Dr. April Jasper Show, relevant conversations for business owners of today.
Your eyes and your vision are under attack. Damaging blue light from the sun, your phone, your computer, your tablet, even light bulbs and car headlights is constantly bombarding you. The good news is our eyes actually already have a line of defense to counter the effects of blue light. This defense is made up of 3 pigments called carotenoids. MacuHealth with Micromicelle, the only supplement with the exclusive patent on all 3 macular carotenoids and Micromicelle technology.
Welcome, everyone. It's Dr. April Jasper here, and I am so excited to have Bryan Meyers, the owner of Optic Wash, he and his son, Brandon, and I'm excited to have Bryan here to talk to us today. Thanks for being here.
I'm glad to be here. Thank you.
So I want Bryan to start by telling us a little bit about business. So you know this podcast is all about inspiring you in your business and education as well. Everyone that listens to this, Bryan, I think they're very aware of the fact that David and I have, and we're sitting in our optical, we have an eye care practice. We see patients, we sell glasses, contact lenses. We do everything we can to take care of our patients in our house. I call this our house, our office. And so they're very aware of that, and yet they don't often get a glimpse into the office to see what we do in the practice like what we're doing today. So right behind us is the Optic Wash, and the reason I bring that up is because I want Bryan to tell us, what do you see as one of the things that in our industry today that is a big miss or a challenge or a problem? Tell us a little bit more about, in your eyes, what you see.
The biggest thing for us that we see from the outside looking, and you know the old saying, you can't see the forest through the trees.
I do.
You guys lose customers to the internet. Somebody's taking, and I hear it all the time in the industry, and we're trying to get them coming back to your practice. And what we've created is something nobody's ever done. It's a patent process. A lot of different companies make contacts, they make glasses, they make lenses. You have a huge competition on product in your industry.
Right.
Nobody cleans eyewear. Nobody has a device to clean the eyewear. And if you change seats with your customer, the patient, and ask them their biggest problem, it's cleaning glasses.
It is. We hear it.
They count on you to make sure they have the right prescription and what they need for dry eyes or whatever they have. You take care of them for that, but they don't know how to take care of their glasses. Yep. And so we came up with this product basically because we had the same problem. We used to have dealerships and car dealerships, and we couldn't keep our sunglasses clean. We were in Destin, Florida. So that's how we came up with this product to solve a problem we had. And then we decided to share it.
So, I think about why we brought the Optic Wash into our practice. And it's funny because we saw you guys at Expo West, I think, almost every year. And it was a couple of years in a row. And I thought, wow, that looks really cool. But what would I do with that? And it is very normal and natural, I think, for many of us that own businesses to not know for sure how that's going to bring value. So the more we looked at it, and actually, I'll be honest, it was David, my husband, who said, I don't understand how there could be any question. This is going to help our patients solve a problem, just like you said, Bryan, that they have, and we sell them glasses and are excited about our product and their vision, but then we just leave them until they come back.
That's right. And it's kind of like the car business. We sell the car, but the buying cycle's 2 to 3 years, maybe 4 years. If I didn't see that customer within 4, you couldn't be in business that way.
Yeah. And
that's where we're trying to help the eye industry is we're trying to help the doctor and the patient because they cannot clean their glasses. We've heard people say, my prescription's off. They clean their glasses. They're like, wow, I thought I needed glasses.
Right.
So, and what it's going to do too is if you put the Optic Wash in your practice, and the biggest thing we see out in the field, especially my son Brandon sees because he calls on centers, new staff, not trained, don't know how to use it, what it's for. So, or the people that have been there forever and kind of get used to it.
Right.
It's kind of like new car. You buy it, you wash it every day, you take care of it. A year from now, not so much. Same thing with the staff on the machine because it's there for a year. But you got to remember that patient comes in, it's new to them.
Yes.
Every time. And they're wowed by it every time. Remember the first time you used it?
I do.
You remember how you felt cleaning the glasses?
Absolutely.
Is
We
that
were
probably
impressed.
what made your decision for you?
It is. David and I saw the process, and we loved just watching it. And even now, kids come in with their parents. Everybody's glasses get cleaned in it as soon as they come in, and they love it because they have a fresh, clean pair of glasses. Otherwise, you know what happens in the exam room is we have patients put their glasses on to check their vision, and the first thing they say is, "Oh, do you have one of those wipes because they're really dirty?" And so this has solved that problem, but it also brings value to our patients that reflects on our practice. And we all spend all kinds of money buying technology to diagnose disease and to help us to do a better job in the exam room. But one of the places I really feel like we did not do as well is figuring out what do our patients need in the optical, because all of it is important.
That's right.
So that's definitely been a plus. Well, tell me, what do you see as the public perception? You asked me what I thought, but you guys are out there, you're in other practices. I love to hear what's going on in other offices too.
The practices that do what we call best practices is we go in and, because like I said, we're on the outside looking in. It's
Right.
easy for, it's kind of like you can always solve other people's problems because you don't have the emotion involved.
Right.
So we can go look at things that are blatantly obvious what's going on. The first thing when a practice thinks about this is they go, well, how can I make money with that?
Right.
That's a misconception. They're
Yeah.
like, we do loyalty cards.
Yep.
You don't sell the cards, you give it to the patient because we're trying to get that patient back in your practice. So the way the doctor's going to make money is if that patient comes back in once a week, once a month to clean their glasses, they're wowed by it, they
Yes.
love it.
Yes.
When they leave the first time, they've got your loyalty card. They're going to tell people, when you see something new, you share.
Yes.
They're going to go home and say, guess what? They're going to pull your card out and go, look what my doctor's got in their office. This thing's the coolest thing. I've never seen it before, which is true because they haven't seen it before.
Right.
So now if we get those people's mindset that my doctor has something nobody has, this, and it cleans my glasses, the biggest problem I have as a
Right.
customer or a patient, now I'm talking about you. The patient you have is your best patient. That's your
Yeah.
best customer.
That's
Keep
right.
them. Keep them come back. Keep them coming more often. And if you do that, you build a relationship.
Yep.
They know you,
That's right.
and then they become loyal.
Yes.
They're less apt to go home and order that second pair of glasses online or order those contacts. They
Right.
feel committed and
They know we're going to
loyalty's
take
built.
care of them.
Exactly. So that's what it will do for the doctor. And we have practices that they're on their third lease, which puts them into their 7th year
Yeah.
minimum.
Right.
They say it's the best piece of equipment their entire practice because of that relationship it
Yeah.
built. It just cleans is all it does. It
Right.
doesn't do magic. It just cleans and makes people happy.
Yeah.
And that's what it does for the centers.
If you suffer from dry, scratchy, irritated eyes, the problem may actually stem from your eyelids. Cleansing eyelids daily is essential for maintaining healthy eyes, which is why doctors recommend OcuSoft Lid Scrub Allergy Eyelid Cleanser. New OcuSoft Lid Scrub Allergy removes oil, pollen, and other contaminants from your eyelids to effectively reduce redness, irritation, and itching caused by seasonal allergies. These pre-moistened wipes are easy to use, on the go or at home. Simply wipe and leave on. As the industry standard of care, OcuSoft has a full line of eyelid cleansers for various conditions. Available through eye care professionals, most retail outlets, and Amazon.com. Visit OcuSoft.com for more details.
Yes, our patients have been really happy because I think in the past they would come in and we would want to make sure their glasses were clean when they left. But many times we're so busy with everything else we do, they're ready to walk out the door and they go, "Oh, can you clean these for me?" And now we're running around trying to find the ultrasonic bath or a cleaning cloth or the spray or whatever it is that we're doing. And it just was so inefficient. It looked clunky. It did not bring value to the patient the way we expect our practice to do for our patients.
And what you'll find too is, again, with us Brandon being out, we're finding new staff.
Right.
And unfortunately,
Yes.
the doctor goes to school, you get your education, you
Yeah.
invest all this money in,
Yeah.
and you're a doctor, you're the professional, and you hire the best you can, but we're
There's going to be
captive.
turnover.
It is. So we're trying to put in a process in a practice that, because what you just said is everybody's running around trying to figure out, okay, we got to clean these. Even if you have the optic wash, you still got to take that person over there to do it. So we're trying to make it kind of like TSA at the airport. You've got to go here before you get into the doctor's office. 100% are introduced to the optic wash when they come in. It takes one person to show them how to clean their glasses. If you show that patient how to clean it one time, they don't want you to. They want to do it. They want to push the buttons. They want to watch it work. And it's entertaining for them, but now it's freed your people up. They may show that patient once, but they never have to clean them again.
Yeah, so you heard Bryan talk about it. Basically what happens is they get he calls it a loyalty card. It looks like a credit card. And they have money loaded on it, essentially $100. It doesn't cost me anything. It's loaded on that. But the patients then get that card and they can use it. They can come in and they can use the machine and they can do the cleaning.
And they can use it in airports when they travel.
That's right. And we tell them that. So again, it goes back to the value is not just what happens here in the practice and that we've done something that no one else has done. No one around us has this technology and has this way of showing their care and concern, but we also can give them that loyalty card and they can use it wherever they find an optic wash, which is in the airports.
That's right. And we're growing. We're getting ready to expand. We're going into Houston with 2 airports there we're going into. So there'll be more and more locations. But we wanted to start in the vision industry with professionals because if we can get the doctors to endorse it, it's a good product. Then we can go into the public sector, which we're doing. But that loyalty card, and that's really the secret. A lot of centers want to just turn the loyalty card off and just leave it on free play.
Right.
To where you can go up and just push a button. The problem with that is you're not showing that you're doing something special for that patient.
Right.
They want to feel special. They don't come in here expecting you to give them something. They come in here expecting to pull their wallet out. That's what you don't go to the eye doctor because you can't wait to go. You go out of a necessity. So make it a good, engaging experience for them and give them something. Like you said, it's got a $100 value. Gives them 20 free washes.
Right. And we like being able to have that moment to talk to them. I mean, everything that we do is about bringing value to our patients and changing their lives. And so it doesn't make any sense for me to just go to the corner. We want to be there with them. We want them to engage with us and we want to be able to say hello. That's why we have candy at the front desk too. We're not a dentist office, so we're allowed. But we love all those things that help us create a better experience for our patients. That's the way we look at technology these days. It's not about how we can bill for it. Obviously, there's ROI, but many times the ROI is hidden. So you brought something up, Bryan, that I think is really important, and that is how can it go wrong? And so to me, how it goes wrong is you don't use it.
That's right.
Or you don't talk about it, and you don't get excited about it. We are excited about it. I mean, David, my husband, who's on the show sometimes, he every day he goes and cleans his first thing. And I hear the machine going. It's not, and I know that he's out there getting his glasses clean first thing in the morning. And it's a part of what we do. I asked our optician, you heard her, before she left and before we started this recording, what she thought was the most impressive thing about it. Do you remember what she said?
Oh, she thinks it for the patient. And that's who it's for, is the patient. She gives them, it says it gives them a peace of mind that they can clean their own eyewear. Have something clean, and it just builds that value for them.
Right.
And again, it goes back to so many people make different lenses and frames. There's so much to pick from, but nobody is focused on taking care of that patient's investment after they have it. All they want is clean glasses, and that's what it'll do for them. And for the doctor, like I said, I hate to keep going back to it, but it does build that relationship.
It does. And people hear David and I talk about this all the time. The main goal we have, again, is bringing value to our patients. But what I think a lot of times we missed in the past is understanding where their pain points are. And this is definitely one of those. And for some patients, it's worse than others. Some patients truly have oily skin like me, and it's hard to get their glasses clean. So Optic Wash does a great job. They know they can drive by, they can hang out with us, they can stop and have a piece of candy and clean their glasses. And it creates a fun time for all of us. So before we end, I know that you guys have some special things you do when somebody brings in an Optic Wash. Tell our viewers a little bit about that.
The way we do it, if a vision center goes to put this in, we've actually, they put it in, first of all, we'll give them the loyalty cards to begin with to help kickstart it, so to speak. They're normally $1 when you reorder. So if people sign up for it, if they sign up with this, we usually use this only for shows, but if they sign up with your podcast, we'll do 1,000 loyalty cards. That's $1,000 worth of cards. And if you do the math at $100 a card, I mean,
Oh,
it's
my
not
gosh.
the reality, but that's what the true value was if you used them just for washes in airports. So
Wow.
we give them that, and then we'll also are going to do a charity deal with you guys that you have that for everybody that signs up, we're going to donate $250 toward that charity.
Yes.
And you have all the details on
I
it.
do.
But
Thank
I think
you.
it's a great deal to do with them. But that's a good cause, and I think that's awesome.
Yeah, we appreciate that. So you guys have heard about A21, and I know there's all kinds of more awareness now about the problem of human trafficking. So I think all of our viewers and listeners know that David does a ride every year. It's called Hope Ride for Freedom, and they ride from Jacksonville on their bicycles, not on the motorcycle. It's an actual hard ride. They ride from Jacksonville to Palm Beach Gardens, so 300 miles in 3 days, and all the funds go towards raising awareness and being able to rehabilitate and help those that have been victims of human trafficking. So we're really excited about that. Can't thank you guys enough for being a part of that as well. And so what I would say, and in closing, and I want you to have a moment as well, think about when you think about your business. I think what has been so real to me, and oh my gosh, 32 years ago I started optometry school. I just figured that out because Allie started optometry school this week.
Wow.
So now that I've aged myself, in 32 years, what I learned the hard way, and I'm so excited that we can teach people today and they can bypass all the learning I had to go through, is that bringing value to your patients is the number one thing. And if you can do that, then you will always be okay. They appreciate it. They're your friends. They become like family. That's why I called this my house. It's my house. It's my house where I'm able to bring people in and take care of them. And it's just been a joy all these years. But I can't thank you guys enough for putting this together, for having technology that we finally have in our practice to be able to help patients with glasses, and also for being a part of helping us raise money for a good cause.
I appreciate that.
So what do they need to tell people? They need to tell them that
I think what you're saying about helping the patient and trying to, be more customer oriented or focused is the key. A practice that does that, you don't have to ask how you make money with this machine.
Yep.
If that's truly your belief and, that's kind of you guys, the way you run your business, it will take care of itself. You will make money.
I
You're
agree.
not going to make it on that machine. You're going to be making it with a relationship. And
Yeah.
if your patients are buying from you versus the internet, if they come in and buy one more pair of glasses a year, if they come in one time more a year, you just doubled your traffic. So it's a really good relationship. I think it's a win-win for everybody.
I agree. So thank you so much, Bryan. We appreciate you being a part of this. They can contact you how? How do we get in touch with you?
You can go to our website. It's opticwash.com. Our number's on there. Anybody that contacts us through you, a referral from you, we donate to your charity. So
Awesome.
hopefully everybody out there watching, listening, just all you got to do is say Dave and April referred us, and we donate. And by the way, they donate as well when I do too. So it's a match.
Yeah, we're matching it. Awesome.
So,
I love
good
it.
cause.
Bryan, thank you. We appreciate
you.
you and Brandon, and we hope that you guys enjoyed this, and definitely give him a call.